Fourth question, what role do you see schools and specifically school leaders playing in the future as schools become more diverse? I'm sure you all know what NCLB is, and as a leader in a school, I totally embrace No Child Left Behind. Not the government's No Child Left Behind, but Dr. Howard's own little version of No Child Left Behind. If any of you are listening and you can honestly look at yourselves in the mirror and go, oh, heck yeah, I want to leave a few kids behind. I like to counsel you, you're probably in the wrong profession. But I would dare to say that every one of you that are beginning a course in August have a feeling in your heart you want to leave no child left behind. But we need to embrace that along diversity lines. Diversity not only in culture, in poverty, aptitude, ability, intervention. Those are all, the buzzword for years was differentiation. Differentiation means a diverse way of doing things. When you differentiate, you are meeting the needs of diverse people, whether it's diverse learners or diversity in economics and culture, all those things that I mentioned. So as leaders in the schools ahead of us, we need to not just focus on the lowest students we have. There are children in your schools who need to go here from here. There are children who need to come from here to here and then go to there. No Child Left Behind, the ugliness of it among a lot of parents is that we only care about the kids who are struggling. We only care about making AYP. We only care about the special education children, the Hispanic children, the African American children. We're only interested in closing that gap. That can't be what you allow it to be when you become principals. You have to take a look at taking every child from where they are to where the possibilities could go. And that was the dedication that I put in my book, is unlocking the doors and allowing every child to reach their possibilities. That's the challenge that you have. In school this year, while we have embedded interventions, and that's, I hate to make it a coin word, but it will become a coined phrase soon. It's not pulling Johnny out for more math while everybody else is getting the tough math. It's letting Johnny get through the tough math, figuring out through good data analysis where he is, and providing intervention at some other time in the day. And I'm going to tell you something, we do pull out frequently from, well, not frequently, but occasionally. If I see Jose is not getting something in math, my PE teacher will say, let him skip PE today, not PE every day, because we know that physical education and the arts and music and all that stuff is just as valuable to a child's growth and maturation as academics. But once in a while, we do let them skip that so they can get an extra dose of math to catch up. But we also are taking a look at our students that during these intervention blocks, which we have an intervention block for 40 minutes at the end of every day now, where we have one sixth grade teacher, say, do math intervention, one does language arts intervention, and one takes care of the extenders, as I call it. We've built a beautiful research lab, and that teacher's taking those children who don't need support to meet the norm. They need support to go beyond the norm. And we're encouraging them to develop mid-year and end-year projects, really in-depth thinking. But that's not to say that they're the gifted and talented or the academically advanced. That door is very fluid. So there may be a child who's staying for math intervention today who could possibly do a language arts extended project too. That's not to pigeonhole, and that's where your challenge is going to be in dealing with diversity in your school. Don't put them in a block and say that they can't go anywhere else. Leave those doors open. Leave those doors swinging wide open so that when a child shows you, even if they can't speak good English, even if they do it through an interpreter, that they have a good understanding or a curiosity of global warming. Let them go look it up. Let them go do a research project about it. And that's what I would say is going to be the challenge for us in the future, is taking No Child Left Behind and really, really, truly fulfilling that phrase, leaving no child left behind. You have to be capacity builders in your school. You have to build leadership capacity among your teachers. You can't do it by yourself. If that's a lesson to be learned for all aspiring principals, is that you will never be able to do this alone. When you turn around, there's nobody behind you. You are the key linchpin in this whole organization. But if you turn to side and there aren't people walking with you, my friend, you are a very lonely fool out for a walk all by yourself. You have got to build capacity. You've got to help your teachers understand what true differentiation means. It is not dumbing down the curriculum. It's bringing everybody up. We don't close the gap by holding our achievers here and pushing everybody up. That's not it. We close the gap by letting those children fly and making sure everybody has wings to reach them eventually.